Oh, hi. I was just looking at some of my favorite magic books. Most magicians get their start with a book on magic, and that's how I began. Over the years, I've found some truly entertaining secrets in these books. In fact, there's an old saying amongst magicians: if you want to keep something secret, put it in a book. Only the most dedicated performers take time to read their real secrets in detail. Now here's a book I wish I had when I was a kid. Magic Tricks for Kids, and I'm proud to say I wrote this myself. And I hope that this will inspire kids to find empowering ways to relate to their peers and have fun doing it. For some kids, the idea of magic comes from storybooks, like the popular Harry Potter series. Perhaps you read Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. Whoa, it seems so real. Well, we've got a hot show for you tonight. So glad you're joining us. Stick around, won't you?
Coming to you live from his home studio in Santa Clara, California, it's Phil Ackerly's magic, comedy, and fun, all wrapped in one. Tonight's show is brought to you by The Next Stage, City Light Theater Company's weekly streaming series. Phil began his magic career reading magic books in the library. He went on to capture first-place awards from leading magic organizations. He's performed at the world-famous Magic Castle in Hollywood and off-Broadway at Monday Night Magic in New York City. Phil was voted Best Entertainer 5 times by Parents Magazine and elected into their Hall of Fame. Our show is about to begin, so go ahead and turn on your video so we can see your smiles in the house. Then sit back, relax, and get ready for the fun.
Say abracadabra.
And now, please welcome Master Magician Phil Ackerly.
Well, hello. Welcome to the show. Looks like you can hear me. Let's get right into it. So glad you're joining us tonight. City Lights Theater. There's magic in the air. Watch this. What this does? Nothing. It just looks good. Oh, wait. That's one. Give me one of these. Oh, wonderful. Let's do it again. Hey, I see a lot of my friends in the house tonight and future friends of City Lights Theater. Glad to see that my email is working. Let's see. John Price. Wiggle your fingers, John, at your camera. Okay, that's good, John. You're scaring me, but I like it. Look, John. You did magic too. Give it up for John. And now, let's do it as a team. All right, team. Everybody, wiggle your fingers at the screen. There you go. Number 3. Well, folks, tonight we're going to have a whole lot of fun. Welcome again to the show. My name is Phil Ackerly. I am a magician and illusionist. That's right. You didn't know that, Rebecca. You're getting 2 for the price of 1. A magician and illusionist. Now, if I perform a trick and it works, that's magic. But if I perform a trick and it doesn't work, it's an illusion. I did my first show, and I'm going to talk a bit more about how I got started. Did my first show when I was about 12 years old. It was in my backyard in Palo Alto, where I was born and raised. And I made this magic box. How do you like it? Give me a thumbs up if you like it. Good. Give me a thumbs up if you don't like it. Hey, 12 years old. My magic box. And I did a card trick that day. And if I remember correctly, there were exactly 5 people sitting on redwood benches eating barbecue chicken, potato salad, and drinking iced tea with lemon. That's right, lemon. I read your lips. And I did this card trick. Check it out. I had exactly 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards. Then I dropped 1 card in the magic box, snapped my fingers, and I still had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards. Ooh, I know. You know what? The people were so impressed with my magic that day, they pumped their fists in there and they shouted, Phil, you're amazing.
Phil, you're amazing.
Oh, God bless you, whoever you are. All right. Now there's a future subscriber right there. Well, there's only 1, 2 people. That's okay. I know it's hot out. I understand. Let's see if we can get some more energy. Let's start again. 6 years old, and I made this magic box. And I did a show, my first show in my backyard in Palo Alto. There were exactly 300 people. We had a big backyard, sitting on redwood benches, eating barbecue chicken, potato salad, drinking iced tea with
lemon.
Oh, you catch on quick. Lemon is right. And I had exactly 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards. But I dropped not 1, but 2 cards in the box. Snap my fingers, and I still had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards. The people were so impressed with my magic, all 300 of you too. They pumped their fists in there and they shouted, Phil, you're amazing.
Phil, you're amazing.
Oh, God bless you. I was just thinking, you know, Rebecca, what a nice quiet place to come rehearse. I love it. Let's see if we can pump up the energy a little bit more. 2 years old, backyard, Palo Alto, 15,000 people. We had a big backyard, sitting on gold chairs, eating prime rib, caviar, and drinking champagne with
strawberries.
Oh, you catch on.
Lemon.
That's right.
Lemon.
This is a high-end show. That's right. And I had, count 'em with me, team. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards. And I dropped not 1, not even 2, not 3, not 4, but 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cards. In the magic box, I snapped my fingers, which for a 2-year-old Rebecca was pretty impressive. And I still had, count 'em with me, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards. Everybody was so impressed, they put both fists in the air and shouted, Phil, you're amazing.
You're amazing.
But you know what's even more amazing, team? I looked in the box, and all the cards disappeared. And that's no illusion. That's magic.
Yeah, you're amazing.
Oh, Rebecca, I love this group. Go ahead and park the car. I'm staying longer.
Okay.
Wow, so glad you're here. By the way, did you use our valet parking? Because if you did, your car's towed. We have no valet parking. No, it's so great. It's so great to have you all in the front row. I've been doing these shows online now, well, since 14, 15 months now. And you know what? As a performer, you find a way to make it happen. And so when I lost all my gigs last year, I said, that's all right. I'm gonna adapt. They always say adapt or die. So I learned to adapt, keep things going, and I've now been actually I'm celebrating my 45th year of performing magic. 29 years full time. And I am so happy that when I emailed City Lights Theater, emailed Lisa, Rebecca, they got back to me. I was very surprised. They got back to me. They said, we would love to do it. So thank you to the City Lights Theater. Thanks to Lisa Mallett. Millette, close enough.
You're close.
And thank you to Rebecca, and thanks to the whole City Lights team for making this happen. So I think they deserve a round of applause, don't you? And if you don't mind, if those people that have their video off, provided you have clothes on, go ahead and share your video, because just like if we were at the theater, we could see you, we can interact with you, and you're going to have a much more enjoyable experience. Now, let me tell you something. Last October, call me crazy, but last October, I really thought we would have some trick-or-treaters. I mean, we live on a really busy street with lots of kids, and I was confident we're going to have trick-or-treaters. And the thing you don't want to do is not have enough candy for the kids. So I went off my wife said don't, but I did. I went off and bought about 5 pounds of candy. Well, guess how many trick-or-treaters we had?
None.
0. Absolutely 0. So, of course, we threw the candy out, but I told my wife, wait, before you throw it out, save me about a dozen pieces. So I put them in the freezer so they preserve themselves. And tonight, or this morning, I grabbed 1 piece of candy out of my freezer, and I put it in this bag, which says...
Trick or treat.
Smell
my feet. And something good to eat is inside. So in that bag is a piece of Halloween candy. Now, we could argue for hours what Halloween candy is better than the other. So to make this simple, we are going to go trick-or-treating.
Oh
That's
my
right.
God.
I actually made a list of Halloween candy, and it's in my phone here. I'll show it to you, but now there's about 60 pieces. So I'm just going to ask someone, let's see, well, Juan. Yeah, Juan, hello. Yeah, oh, Joan, I'm sorry, Joan. Hello, Joan, can you hear me? Joan, can we unmute Joan for a minute? Hello, Joan. Joan, there, you're unmuted now. Joan, could you give me any number between 1 and 60? But before you do that, I'm going to give you a chance to change your mind in case you feel like change your mind. Because if you don't, and if I don't give you a chance, you're going to say, he should have asked me to change my mind. So give me a number between 1 and 60, Joan. Oh, Joan's moving her lips. She's unmuted, but I don't hear a thing.
Joan, put your hands up.
Oh, there you go. What's that? Say it really loud, Joan.
16.
16. Oh, my age. Fantastic. So, Joan, do you want to stick with 16 or would you like a different number?
No, I'm going to change it to 16.
Okay, so you're going to stay with 16. Is that right?
I'm changing it to 16.
Okay, folks. Joan is totally confused the magician. Okay. Thank you, Joan, for sharing. Okay, so let's see. Let me find my memo. There it is. There's the notes. Joan, can you see the list on your screen? That's my memo list. Can you see it? Yes. The third list down is Halloween candy. Yes.
Yes.
Now, Joan, I'm going to tap on that, and you could. I don't want to look at the screen, but you can see different candies, Joan. Would you just read out loud what's at number 1, 2, and 3, please?
Candy corn.
Yes.
Peanut M&Ms.
Mm-hmm.
Lifesavers.
Lifesavers. Good. So, Joan, would you look at number 16, the one that you changed your mind and went with another number? But don't tell us what it is yet. I want this to be a big surprise. That's right, folks. I have been performing this illusion since Halloween, and it has never failed to get a standing ovation. Seriously. And even live show. I mean, they go crazy because it's one of those things where it kills. You know what I'm talking about. It kills. Joan, can you see what's at 16? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, good. I'm now going to switch screens. So, Joan, this is a big moment now. All right. Do we have anyone here in the band? David Martinez, can you give me a drum roll? I love it. All right, Joan, I'm going to count to 3. You shout out the name of your candy really loud into your microphone, and I'm going to pull it out of the bag, and it's going to be a miracle. Here we go. All right. That's right, folks. You don't see this anywhere else but here at City Lights. Next stage. Okay, Joan, 1, 2, 3. Say it.
M&Ms.
What?
M&Ms. M&Ms. Junior Mints. No.
Oh, it sounded like Joan said M&Ms.
Yes, I did.
You did say M&Ms?
I did.
Junior Mints, ladies and gentlemen. Junior Mints. This is very, very embarrassing. Ooh. I don't know why I'm sweating. I already got the job. Well, you came tonight to see some real magic. That's right. You don't want to be disappointed. And folks, M&Ms.
Oh, you're amazing.
And more. Who would like some M&Ms, by the way? Good, you can get this at CVS Pharmacy. That's where I got them.
Oh.
Well, that was fun. And now we're going to take another trip. This time, we are going to go where we all love to go. For this, I'm going to need a volunteer. Carol Albin, are you here tonight? Let's take a trip to the theater. All right, Jim Lewis is dancing. And here we are. Folks, I'd like to share with you a little bit about our new season, our 2021-22 season. And here I have the name of the place. There, Coded is our very first play that starts in September. Coded is a team of female video game creators working to revolutionize virtual reality gaming. Try to say that 3 times real fast. Native Gardens. This is a contemporary comedy. Neighbors battling over a long-standing fence line. Sounds like my neighborhood. And, oh, they're out of order now. And The Hollow. The Hollow is a wife and husband, a mistress, and a movie star. I don't need to say any more. You can figure out your own storyline there. And then Viet Gone, 1975. 2 Vietnamese refugees take a confusing and surprisingly funny trip across America to find their way home, wherever that is. And then it's Waiting for Next, the world premiere play about lifelong friendship. Follows 2 boys as they grow up and apart and together again. And finally, coming in July of next year, Fun Home. When her father dies unexpectedly, graphic novelist Allison dives deep into her past to tell the story of a volatile, brilliant man whose temperament and secrets define her family and life. A nice hand for Rebecca for giving me the synopsis of all those.
Well, I am the marketing director, so if I couldn't do it, that'd be sad.
On your job. Well, here's where we're going to have some fun. Carol,
Yes.
how are you tonight?
Doing well.
Wonderful. Well, Carol, those are our 6 plays, and here are the images that you can find on our City Lights website. These are the different plays. Now, Carol, you're going to use your best intuition. I'm going to turn them on. I'm just going to mix them up, and you're going to I'll just draw from the top, and if you think that this is coded, I'll put it over here. It's not. It's fun. It's Fun Home. But you just take a guess, and I will just place it wherever you want. Now, hold on a minute. A few of these are out of order here. Okay, they're a little mixed. There we go. That's all right. That's good. So I'll mix these up a little bit. And now, Carol, are you feeling lucky tonight?
Yeah.
Oh, good. So, Carol, there we go. I'll just place these. I'll take the one off the top. Where do you think this one? Do you think this might be Coded, Native Gardens, The Hollow? What do you think?
I think it's the hollow.
The Hollow? Okay, I'm going to place it right there next to Hollow. How about the next one? Where do you think this one might go?
I think that's Fun Home.
Fun Home? You think so? Okay.
Yeah.
How many years have you been a member of City Lights, Carol?
4 years?
Well, fantastic. Well,
Question
4
mark?
years, and it's great because City can't really survive without people like you and all the people here tonight supporting the theater. So thanks for your support. What's the next
course.
one? Where would you like to place that?
That's Coded for sure.
Coded. Okay, our very first play coming up about video game. Okay, next one.
Native Gardens.
Native Gardens. That goes right there. There's 2 more. How about this one?
Viet Gone.
Viet Gone. Now, Carol, I have a very important question to ask you. Where do you think this one goes?
Waiting for Next.
Very good. Waiting for Next. I waited for you. There we go. Now, Carol, would you like to swap any 2 or leave them the way they are? Use your intuition.
I say leave them.
Okay. David Martinez, can I get that drum roll again? Let's see how she did.
There we go. Boom, 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 boom.
Wonderful. Carol, which one would you like to see if you got it correct? Which one should we turn over first?
Coded.
Coded. You got it. That's 1. 1 down, 5 to go. Which one would you like to try next?
The hollow.
The hollow. Oh, where would you like to turn over next?
Waiting for next.
Waiting for next. You got that one right too. Which one's next?
Native Gardens.
Native Gardens and Fun Home.
Fun Home.
Without the ones in the middle, that's because I got them mixed up, I think. But you got them right. Let's give it up for our friend Carol.
Carol!
Yay! That was so cool.
Folks, thank you, Carol.
Thank
Folks,
you.
Numbers play an important role in our lives. You know, they mark major moments like birthdays, anniversaries. Numbers help to structure our day and to keep track of the passage of time. Numbers even identify us by our social security number, our employee ID number. We're going to see if we can create a random number from random people in the audience. And to do that, I will use my calculator on my phone. And here we are. So now, Joseph, I'm going to ask people to put in the chat the year their first child was born. So go ahead and just put in the year that your first child was born. We'll go with that number. Use my calculator. And Joseph, if you would please just call out one of the years that you see.
2003.
Okay, so a very young child, 2003. And we're going to add to that. And if you would like, get your calculator out right now if you're into numbers, and you can add up the numbers with me, and you can see it's all on the up and up. So 2003. And now, how about, let's see, I wouldn't ask how old you are. That would be very rude. Everybody put in their weight. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Let's see. How about Ruth? Hello, Ruth. Can you unmute for a minute? Ruth, could you please give me your house number? Just the number on your house.
2943.
2943. Thank you. You can mute again. I'm going to add to that 2003 plus 29443. And oh, good. David is keeping me honest. Thank you, David. I think David works for Apple or Google. That's probably why he's doing it. How about Terry and Bill? Hello, Terry and Bill. By the way,
Hello.
Terry.
Hello.
By the way, Terry, my wife spells her name with a Y too. So.
Oh, great.
That's great. So Terry, let me ask you this. Were you born here in the Bay Area, or did you move here some years ago?
I moved here some years ago.
Okay, so what year did you move to where you are now?
1957.
Okay, I was 1 year old. Not 1957 plus. Thank you very much. So David, add 1957. Now one more number. There you go, 6903. I got the same thing too. And let's see, John Price. John, could you please give me your social security number and your visa number? Don't forget those three numbers on the back. That's very important. No, John, I don't need that. You know why? It's already out there. Home Depot's got it. Target's got it.
Right. That's right.
John, give me your zip code.
95128.
128. What part of San Jose is that?
Did I get that right? Anyway.
Well, it's 195128. That's good. So, John,
Yep.
now our subtotal is 102,031. Now, John, I'm going to add to that a 10-digit number. I'm just going to tap the keypad. Watch me. I'm not going to look at the numbers. I'll just tap it 10 times. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's a big number, and now we're going to hit the total, and the total is, okay, wow, that's huge. David, you're probably a mathematician. Is that a billion? Is that billion? So that's 5 billion. What is that? You're muted.
Oh, I missed
billion?
it. Did you already add it? I didn't. You did it too fast.
Oh, I'm
so
sorry.
yeah, that's billion.
Well,
That's
trust me, I added
5,746,000 or 746,175,710.
Okay,
Yes.
so 5 bill. Thank you, David. 5,746,175,710. Does that number mean anything to anybody? Rebecca, is that our budget for the new year?
Oh, yes, definitely.
Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, 5,746,175,710. Yes, it all adds up. What does it add up to? I'm glad you asked. Because before the show, I placed an envelope here on the shelf. This morning when I got up, I had a hunch. I had a hunch that a number would be selected tonight at random from Terry and Ruth and John and I don't remember who else now. Let's see if it's the same number. It's on your screen. 5,741,615,710. Is it a match?
Yeah.
It's a match.
Whoa.
Numbers mean something to everybody. But this number doesn't just mean something to me, it means something to you. Take a look at this number upside down. It spells
Oh, no.
city lights.
Whoa.
Bravo.
Bravo. Give it up for city lights.
Oh, my God.
Rebecca, would you like this card? I can send it to you. Would you like
Yes,
it?
I would.
Okay, it's $50, Rebecca. $50. Right now, I invite you now to interact with your screen. In a moment, I'm going to flip a button, and you're going to see something happen on the screen, and I want you to take part in it. Are you ready?
Ready.
Here we go. Watch and listen, and get ready to interact with your screen. The show's about to begin, and I bet we have some amazing lighting designers with us tonight. Let's find out. Put your finger on any light, your choice. And now, move your finger to the nearest yellow light. Good. Now, move your finger to the nearest green light. Wonderful. And finally, move your finger to the nearest purple light and make sure it's the closest one and keep your finger there. Don't worry, you're not going to burn your finger. Is that the right light? Let's find out. Watch this. Congratulations, you found the light and you lit the stage. And now, it's showtime. Did it work?
Yeah.
I did.
Oh, fantastic. So the stage is lit. The show is now beginning. That was fun. Well, I have to tell you something. I'm still wearing my mask. I'm sure many of you are. And I've got this strange relationship with my face mask. I'll tell you. The other day I was headed off to Costco to pick up hand sanitizer refill. We buy in bulk. This is medium size. The large size is a swimming pool. Well, I got to my car and I forgot my mask. So I went back in the house and I couldn't find it. I asked my wife, "Have you seen my mask?" And you know what she said? "Phil, it's right where you left it." And then she said, "Phil, it doesn't have feet. It's not going to walk away." Well, it did walk away. I was looking all over for my face mask, and it's supposed to be by the door so I can get it when I go out. But here it was right in here. And, well, I don't know if it's going to do it now, but it did something really, really strange. I started to put my face mask on, and something really strange began to happen. Oh, fortunately, it's not going to do it now. But it began to kind of like have a life of its own. And it was the strangest thing. There it goes. It's doing it again. It's dancing. It's doing a little jig. Maybe it got too much boogie in it, Rebecca. Hey, calm down. I know I had too much coffee, but just relax. I'm trying to get off to Costco, and my mask is jumping around. Then I had an idea. I'll put it in this bottle. Here you go. Now the mask will. There it goes. It won't behave. Hey, stay down. If you don't keep your eyes on your mask, folks, I'll run right under the bed. Relax. Get down. You know what? Hey, get back in the bottle. There. Nope. I think I just killed it. Whoa, there it goes. Oh my goodness. Carol, even here virtually, we can still interact. Hold out your hands, Carol. That's right, you can hold on to the bottle. Don't worry, I sterilize it after every show. The Kabir family, I think I said it right. Kabir family, hold out your hands. Go ahead, hold on to the bottle. There you go. Yes, make sure you sterilize your camera. John Price, glad you're here tonight. And there's William, there's Rita, Dale, Elise. Good to see you, Elise. Kathy. We're so glad you're joining us tonight, folks. Keep wearing your mask until they say it's safe not to do so. But, okay, just relax. Just relax. I got more. I keep talking to my mask. Hey, you got to let your mask know who's boss. Just, hey, get back in. Okay, you know what? I've got more show to do. Now get back in the box because I need to find you tomorrow when I'm going to the store. Look. Hey, go on. Go on. Get back in the box. Now, I guess I have to help him. Go on. Go on. Wear your mask. Stay safe. Well, folks, it's I got something else I'd like to share with you. And what was that? Is there something happening? What are you? Someone's pointing. What's that, John?
Going up in the air.
Oh! Oh my goodness! It's alive! Hey! Look it! Get back in the box! John, wiggle your fingers at the mask. Go ahead. John, tell the mask to behave.
Behave.
Down.
Ow.
There we go. A nice hand for my mask. I'm watching you, buddy. I'm watching you. Well, folks, now we get to one of my favorite parts of the show where I need to borrow some money. So who has a $100 bill that I could borrow? By the way, who would like to PayPal me some money? Raise your hand. Rebecca. Oh, wonderful. We have a helper. Rebecca, my PayPal address is ackerlymagic@gmail.com. So go ahead and PayPal me $100, and I'll use your $100. And while she's doing that, let me point out something. Here's $100. She'll PayPal me. I'll use this bill. Now, Rebecca, if this works, I will reimburse your PayPal $100. You'll get your money back. But if this doesn't work, live in the moment. Yes, that's right. I mean, after all, my show is worth $100 or more. So did you send it?
I did.
Okay, let me see. Oh, wow, that was quick. Okay, got notification. Okay, so I've got the $100. Now, to make this bill a special, Rebecca, I'm going to put your initials on the bill. That way we'll know it's your bill. So it's what's your initials? 3 initials?
W.
Wait, what is it?
RW.
Oh, just RW. Oh, RW. Now, to make this extra unique, so we know there's only one bill like this, give me any 3-digit number. Maybe it means something to you.
387.
387. So 387. And Rebecca, it's very important. Did we talk about what I'm about to do at all?
No.
We didn't? Oh, then you're not the one I was looking for. Okay, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Okay, so we will use this bill. And folks, we're going to have some fun with Rebecca's $100. I'm going to fold the bill in half, in quarters, in eighths, and into a big number. Now, I'm going to place your $100 bill with your initials and 387, I think it is, inside this envelope. Then I'm going to put the envelope down. I'm going to use the French method, sealing it. Oh. Oh. Do we have any kids here? They're like, I don't get it. Okay. I will seal that envelope up. Now, Rebecca, to make this extra special, extra fun, I mean, after all, it's City Lights Theater, and we want to have some fun. I have 2 more envelopes, and these envelopes contain blank pieces of paper. That's to confuse you. We're going to mix these envelopes up so you don't know which is which. And now we're going to number the envelopes in French. Do we have any French majors here tonight?
No.
No? Well, I am. Here we go. That's I, D, and 3. Or we are multicultural, so it's E, R, son, or uno, dos, tres, or I. That's Roman. And now, Rebecca, your job is to eliminate the envelope that does not contain your 100, right? 100?
Mhm.
Okay, 100. I couldn't remember. The mind's going. Rebecca, which one does not contain your 100? I, or I?
Ay, ay, ay.
I.
Ay, ay, ay.
Okay.
I just wanted to say that.
As you know, Rebecca is in marketing, and people in marketing have a really good sense of humor. Let's find out if Rebecca really does. Go ahead and laugh, Rebecca. It's your money. Okay, that leaves 2 envelopes to go. We're going to let the audience make the decision here. That way, if anything goes wrong, you can blame it on our team. Which one? Let's see this. Give me a thumbs up if you think we should eliminate I. No one. Okay, just a few. Give me a thumbs up if we should eliminate I. Rebecca, it looks like I has the most votes. So we will eliminate I. Oh, I just saw something green go by. Enjoy it, Rebecca. Laugh it up. It's your 50. Don't worry about it. Okay. And now, folks, I've been playing with you. Of course, I know it's not her 50. I know it's not. I mean, you'll get your 20 back because here's what's going to happen. I'm going to open up this envelope, the magic envelope, and it will contain your bill. So, drum roll, please. Feel like Johnny Carson. Oh. Live in the moment, Rebecca. Live in the moment. Okay, well, that's the show. Thank you very much. Rebecca, I apologize, but I do have something for you as a little parting gift. That's right. You can pick out any concession you want at the City Lights concession stand. But better yet, I will give to you, Rebecca, for being a good sport, my trading card. Now, this is worth your $10, Rebecca. This is it, my trading card, and my trading card is autographed. Folks, did you know that my autograph is currently selling on eBay for $110? Oh, no, 115. I made a bid this morning. So, Rebecca, this is for you. I just want to say thank you for being here and for loaning me your $5 bill. Appreciate it. Well, the magic's working, but what's not working right now is my relationship with the marketing director. Hey, maybe you can find a way to promote City Lights somehow with oh, that's embarrassing. Rebecca, I'm just teasing you. I'm teasing you. I know it's only $2, but don't worry about it. I mean, you can't take. I mean, think about it. You can't take it with you, right? You never saw a hearse pulling a U-Haul, have you?
Nope.
No. Rebecca, I'll make you a deal, just like Monty Hall did. You can take the trading card, and I'll also give you that paper which has the number on it. You can have this, or you can trade it for the box of mystery. What do you want to do, Rebecca? Keep it or trade it for the box of mystery?
Awesome history, of course.
Well, folks, she has chosen the box of mystery. Here on my shelf, the whole time, is a box I picked up at the Harbor Freight store, right here. And in this box is something that's worth a lot more than your $100. You don't want this? I'll keep it. If you want, I will give it to someone else. But inside this box, Rebecca, let me open it up. You have traded for a Twinkie. This box has preserved this Twinkie for years. Now, Rebecca, this is an original Twinkie. You see, they stopped making Twinkies, about 8 years ago. So I bought a case of them. This is an original. Rebecca, this is selling on eBay for a lot more than my trading card. Right now, these are selling for about $175. So, Rebecca, you made a wise choice trading the trading card for this Twinkie. Oh, I wish you were here, Rebecca. I would love to share this with you. I'm sorry. I just have to do this. Can we share? Oh, it's so good. I'm going to talk to Lisa. I'm going to tell her to have some Twinkies in the concession stand because, the best part about the Twinkies, it's a cream. Oh, they're so good. Oh, I'm sorry. I should be sharing with you, but, oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Rebecca, this is the richest Twinkie I've ever seen. Here, hold on a minute. Haven't used these since college. See what's inside. Inside that Twinkie, Rebecca, is a bill. Now, let me see if I can do this without getting everything all over my computer. And this bill got some cream on it. Hold on. Sorry, I just have to lick it. Oh, look. It's a $100 bill. And it has your initials and the numbers 387.
Oh,
Wow. It worked.
That's great.
oh my gosh.
I just want to say something. I love what I do. And as I said, I got laid off from high tech. It'll be 29 years this August. I used to work at a Japanese semiconductor company, and I got laid off the same week that we closed escrow on this house. My son was only 10 months old, and I looked for work for about a year, but just didn't work out. Wasn't able to get a job back in marketing. And I told my wife I really want to do something different. I really want to be a full-time magician. Bless her heart, she went back to work so we can get the health benefits. And I've been making my living now for 29 years, performing magic for family, friends, adults, kids, full-time for 29 years, all over the Bay Area and beyond. You know what they say? Do what you love and the money will follow, right?
Right.
It's not true. No, but if you're performers here, you know that it's the audience that makes the show, because without an audience, there's really no show. We're just practicing. So for you, sharing your laughter, your smiles with me is the best gift that any you can give any performer. So I just want to say thank you. And now I'd like to end my performance by telling you a true story. You see, I grew up in Palo Alto, as I told you, and my Nana lived around the corner from us on Paul Avenue. We were in the Barron Park area. And I remember very clearly, I think I was in 4th grade. I ran over to my Nana's house after school one day crying. My Nana was sitting in her favorite chair sewing a button on an old shirt. She asked me what was wrong, and I told her, Nana, I was going to try for the school talent show, but I got scared and I chickened out. She sat me down in a chair and she said, Phil, don't ever quit. Believe in yourself. She said, Phil, when we let things keep us from really living life, we lose a part of our lives. I didn't quite understand what she meant. So my Nana grabbed a spool of thread off of the sewing cabinet and she unwound a piece. And she said, Phil, this thread is like our lives. We let things keep us from really living it, we lose a part of our lives. Fear keeps us from doing what we love. Avoiding pain and defeat keeps us from learning valuable lessons. Feeling that we're not good enough keeps us from discovering our true potential. Worrying about tomorrow robs us of today. Living in the past gives us little hope for the future. And Phil, always trying to be like somebody else keeps you from being who you really are. Phil, there's no one else like you, so just be you. I said, what do you mean, Nana? She said, Phil, if you let all those things control you, then in the end, your life is nothing but fragments, like these pieces of broken thread. And you'll end up with nothing but a ball of regret. But Phil, don't ever quit. Go back there tomorrow. Try it for the school talent show, because you can do it. And when you do that, you'll realize that magic happens. That your life will be long, magical, and fun.
Wow. Wow.
You know, for the first time in my life, I saw real magic in my Nana's house. Thank you. Thank you for sharing your evening with us and with me. And thank you for allowing me to share my gift of magic to you. If there's something you love to do, go share it with somebody. Share your passion with the world. And tomorrow, make at least 5 people smile. We can make the world a better place for everyone. My name is Phil Ackerly. I love what I do. And folks, remember this, keep smiling. It makes people wonder what you're up to. Thank you. That's the show.
Phil, you're amazing.
Oh, you're amazing.
Darren was right.
Yeah, well, thank you. So, yeah, no sign-off music. I'm just going to stand here. Rebecca, I'm going to turn it back over to you. But before I do that, I just want to say thanks to the man that's running the ship tonight. Rebecca got us on course, but the man that's keeping us on course, he kept us out of the Suez Canal a few months ago. So grateful for him. Let's give a big hand to my buddy and the man running the ship, Joseph Bradley. There he is.
Hey, great job.
And he's gone again. He's back at the helm.
Just like magic. Oh, this was such fun. Phil, thank you for a terrific show.
Thank
We
you.
are going to open it up. Oh, no need to spotlight me, guys. It's very generous of you, but I'm going to do it. spotlight. Let's leave everybody open.
Give me a second to wipe the Twinkie off my fingers. I'll be right back.
It's all good. This is when we open it up to an audience Q&A. Feel free to type questions into the chat or raise your hand or just call him out. I guess we should wait till he comes back because otherwise there'll be lots of awkward silences. And Carol has a question. Thank you all for being here tonight. Jim Lewis, so nice to see you, Jim. Welcome back.
Thank you very much. It's very warm here. We love it.
Where are you right now, Jim?
I'm actually in Mountain View, and there's nothing like the peninsula on hot days. There's winds, gentle breezes come from nowhere.
I hear you. I'm in Oregon. It's a little cooler, but we're having some warm weather too.
I love your background, by the way. I don't know what that is, but it's gorgeous.
Oh, it's just a picture I found. I kind of did a starry night because the stars for magic or something. I don't know.
No, it does. It makes you look like the magician or fortune teller, perhaps.
Nice. I'll take it. I'll take it. I see lots of
$5
familiar
billion in my future.
Exactly. I know, John, you're regular on the next stage. It's nice to see you. And Elsa's been a pass holder for a long time. This is great. Oh, and Ellen Wallace, I have met you once or twice before. Nice to see you. So anyone who has questions, I see a question in the chat. Oh, Carol wants to know, Phil, what was the Magic Castle like?
The Magic Castle is a magical place. It's a private, if you don't know what it is, it's a private club. And it's a part of the Academy of Magical Arts. It's in Hollywood, right off of, right downtown Hollywood. But it's a place where you can see world-class magicians. When they get everything back up and running again, they've got 3 or 4 stage rooms. The magic happens, all different types of magic, close-up magic, stage magic. But again, when I worked there, it was a truly magical week, and I'll never forget it. And, you know, when you work there, it's something you put on your resume because it's a very special place. And top magicians of the world perform. So the only way that you can go there is if you know a member and you can get a pass. When everything goes back to normal, find somebody that's a member and you can maybe take a trip there and have dinner and see a show. Yeah, it's wonderful.
That's fabulous.
Rosemary, I love your phone, your red phone. Hey, one thing, I just want to say one more thing. I hope that tonight's performance, if some, you know, some people think that magic's for kids. Oh, you know, and it's just kids magic, and it's just, can I use the word clowny magic? But I hope that my performance shows you that it's not just kids magic, and it's theater. And this is what I love about what I do. About 25 years ago, I started really getting into the theatrical side of magic, the storytelling, which are true stories, by the way, combining the magic with the music. And what's great about magic is it combines theater, it combines art, it combines music. I mean, so many different things. Dance, if I don't dance, but it can combine dance, but it combines so many different elements. And I hope that you'll have a newer appreciation for magicians and magic in general.
He said, come up
it's a
here.
wonderful theatrical performance. What, somebody said something there?
I think it was someone was talking to someone in that room.
Okay. So go ahead and ask me some questions.
Yeah.
And
Phil, Phil,
Oh.
the question I would have, you know, again, Theron has done tricks for us over the years as a member of the family.
yes.
What fascinates me is I think a pretty observant person, and I have seen the same tricks over and over again in family things, and I'll swear I still cannot see what the hell he's doing. And you know,
Or
and I'm
you.
sure your tricks are the same. You know, obviously I haven't seen yours over and over again, but it fascinates me how you guys can do these things, and even if you watch it over and over again, you absolutely cannot figure out what they're doing.
Well, that's
So-
our job, is to make sure you don't
Well, that's true.
understand it.
Yeah.
You know? But I hope that also you'll learn to appreciate it's not about knowing how it's done. It's the journey it takes you on. Like
Yeah.
when you go, you know, I always tell people this, when you go to the theater or to a movie, you don't sit there and go, oh, that's just a fake backdrop. Or, oh no, he's not really Superman, he's just playing the part. You get lost into it because it hits you here. And hopefully
Yeah.
hopefully that's what magic does too. But we have to have some fun and just enjoy it. And
It just
yeah,
utterly amazes me.
yeah. Thanks, Bill. So, we're doing our job. If you can't see how it's done, we're
That's
doing
right.
our job.
That's right.
Yes.
Who were some of your magic heroes, Phil, when you were, you've obviously been interested in magic for years and years. Who were some of your early heroes?
Harry Blackstone Jr. Harry Blackstone Jr., not senior, I'm not that old, but Harry Blackstone Jr. I grew up I grew up in Palo Alto, but we never went to see magicians. My connection with magicians was on television. Mike Douglas, Merv Griffin, the Sunday Night Magic episodes. So that was my experience. And so, but Blackstone saw him in person, Doug Henning. But what really intrigued me about Blackstone, by the way, also saw him at the San Jose Center for the Performing Arts. But he had this big booming voice. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for the Blackstone Magic Show. Did you hear that? The man said, up your sleeve. You did say sleeve, didn't you? But he had this real deep booming voice, and I didn't consciously realize it then, but I think that really just sunk into me, and I think that's somebody I emulate, is that big booming voice. And what's so great is when you're on stage, when you're performing, you're confident, and it's wonderful. It brings out this confidence, and you're a different person, because off stage I'm kind of an introvert, and I can be shy. But on stage, I'm just the opposite. And that's what's so cool about this, is that magic's given me a boost of confidence when I was younger. It also gives you the feeling of being in control. And so Blackstone, Doug Henning, David Copperfield, they were my heroes.
Oh, that's nice.
I don't like to use the word heroes, but those are the people that really inspired me. David Copperfield for his storytelling, and for his theatrical side of magic. Wonderful.
We have some nice comments that are popping up in the chat.
Okay,
Eric says,
yes.
I love
Stop
Doug
me anytime if I keep talking.
Yeah. No, that's all right. It's all good. Eric says in the chat, I love Doug Henning. Saw him on Broadway as a kid. Carol
nice.
says, I love magic. I did my own performing years and years ago, and even went to Las Vegas for my Sweet 16 to see magicians. Nice. So happy to be here tonight. Thanks for bringing me this joy. Oh, that's terrific. Carol said that. Oh my goodness, it's Carol again. Hello, Carol.
Tell us, Carol, what's up?
Hello.
Yes.
Oh, that was Carol's comment from the chat, saying that she went to Vegas for her Sweet 16.
Well, thank you, Carol.
So, Phil, I have a question.
Okay,
can you
Carl.
enjoy magic shows from other performers, or are you constantly trying to evaluate them and look at them? Can you enjoy other performers?
That's a great question, and I try. Yes, it's once you kind of know a lot of magic, you kind of lose that sense of innocence, and so. But it's great to be fooled again, fooled if I can use that word. So yeah, I kind of look at them with a discerning eye as to the how they speak, how they present themselves. I listen a lot to what they say, because some magicians can be very wordy. So yeah, I kind of sit there and analyze them. But also I see myself in some of the younger magicians. I see myself starting out, because when the younger magicians, have a lot to learn, and I see how far I've come, and I see what, how I used to be. So I also understand that and have patience with them, and so I encourage them. I give them some advice. But yeah, so did I answer your question? Yeah. Thanks, Carl. Carl's one of my fans. I done his daughter's birthday party. I think I did a couple. I'm not sure. Carl came and bought my magic set. Thanks, Carl, for being here. My newsletter works. Yes. I bet you the performers probably do the same thing. All the stage performers, they probably sit there and analyze everyone else's performance too. Probably do. But it's good. That's how we learn. I learned by watching a lot of magicians at magic competitions, magic shows. Yeah.
Phil, I have another question for you.
Go for it.
From the chat, Jim would like to know, do you have any children following in your footsteps?
Well, I have just the one boy that I know of. My wife doesn't like that joke. No, no. Oh, I'm assuming you mean relatives. No, I don't. I'm the only one. No one in my family was in the theatrical side, and I'm the only one. But my son, he's the one. He's the one that's in the military. He thinks he's funnier than me. He thinks I learned my jokes from him. So he did get my sense of humor. He got my sense of humor. Yeah. So, um, but I've been teaching magic, and it's so great. I just ran into a family up in Reno last week who had me at 4 parties, and their kids, the one boy there was dabbling, showing me a couple of tricks. So it is kind of cool that kids that I've performed for are, showing me now magic tricks that they're doing. So, yeah, and also magicians are great at libraries. We get hired by the libraries to perform during the summer reading program and all year really. And we use magic to encourage the kids to read, to visit the library. And by the way, one of my library shows will be up on the Stockton San Joaquin County Public Library at the end of the month. So you can see a whole different show from me, which is all about reading and visiting the library. Yes.
A question, Phil. How much time does it take to prepare some of the, I guess I'll say some of the standard tricks?
Yeah.
Magic for a particular opportunity. Like tonight, the number when you turn it upside down spelled city lights. Well,
I have no idea how first of all, I have no idea how that happened. I just wrote the number this morning. I have no idea. I don't know.
I think that's fascinating to me.
So to answer your question is that, I did a show this morning for preschool. I love it. I go do shows for 3, 4, and 5-year-olds, and I'm doing a show tonight for 3, 4, and 5-year-olds. No, for adults, and I enjoy the performance and the variety. But I came home from that show, had lunch, and I've been in my office here setting up for the whole show. So tonight's show, I've literally spent 6 hours preparing for it, and the Zoom stuff is so much more complicated. But to learn something, oh gosh, it can, first I learned the handling so that I can do it without thinking about it from one thing to another, have a card selected, have it signed, find it, make it magically appear. Then I work on the pattern, the story, the scripting, and then I practice the script along with the movement, because once you have the movement and then start learning the lines, or the other way around, you forget your lines because you're thinking about what you're doing.
Yeah.
So it probably takes, I don't know, about 100 practices, 100 times to go through it before you really feel confident doing it. And then sometimes with magicians, we can sandwich a trick that we're still refining in between 2 tricks that are solid. So you probably know this too in theater, there's always that you can kind of sandwich in things, and as long as you got a nice transition, you can make it succeed. And then there's the transitions too, having the lines that go from one to another. So, for example, this piece, I probably spent. The show's about to begin, and I bet we have some amazing lighting design. I spent 12 hours on that piece.
Wow.
Yeah, I created that from scratch. Yeah. Yeah.
I found that one so interesting, Phil, because I used to be a newspaper journalist. And I remember designing the front page. You think about where you put your best photo or where you put your top headline, because the eye tends to go one way or the other. And so it's like, I wonder, like, I'm just trying to figure out how you did that. And obviously you're not going to tell me, but I wondered if there was human psychology about where the eye tends to go first. And I know you won't tell me, but that's what it made me think of.
Well, I will tell you that there is some psychology involved. Yes, we can kind of I can share this. Magicians use what's called misdirection. They will get you to look here while they do something over here, or I will get your mind on something while I'm doing something else. So that's if that's a great segue. I'm now going to actually teach you all a magic trick that you can do at home, fool your friends, astound the family, stump the dog, and entertain the goldfish. That's right. You can be the life of the party too. Did you know I want you to show at the Monterey Bay Aquarium? I mean, think about this. Not for the people, but for the fish. You see, when they close the aquarium, the fish are bored because they've been entertaining you, the members, all day, and so they're bored. So I was hired to entertain for the fish. If you've gone in there and you go to the left, there's like a 2-story tank, and I went over there and I did some close-up magic, which is what Theron does. I did some magic with coins and cards, and the fish loved my magic, and it was so gratifying. You know how I could tell they loved it? They were like this. I don't know what they're saying because, they were behind the glass. They're probably going, whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, but I'm going to show you a trick right now. Magic tricks you can do. This is my brand new book that came out last year. I was hired by Rock Ridge Press out of Emeryville, Berkeley, to write this book. There's 25 tricks in here. They want it to be for like K through 5th graders. But you know what? There's tricks in here that grandparents can do too. And there's beginners, intermediate, and advanced tricks. But I'm going to show you a trick that you can do right now. It's called the magnetic hand. I'm going to rub my hand in my hair. Is my hair okay, Rebecca? I just want to make sure. Okay, good. I'm going to rub my hand. Oh, wait a minute. My hair's messed up. I'm going to rub my hand in my hair. There. Now my hand is magnetized. Like those magnets on your refrigerator, unless they're a stainless steel refrigerator. I'm going to put the wand in my hand, and when I let go, the wand will not fall. Check it out, because it's going to cling to my hand like a magnet. Pretty cool, huh? Do it again. Okay, here's the secret. Spoiler alert. Let's see now. Terry, Bill, pay close attention.
I'm watching.
You can fool the friends, down the family, and stump the dog. That's right. Do this for a dog in the neighborhood, Bill, and they'll be like, here's what you do. Rubbing your hand in your hair does nothing. That's the misdirection, because I'm creating a story about magnetism, and you believe it, even though it's kind of silly, but you believe it. So you're thinking about that. But here's what I really do. I grab my wrist and turn. I do a secret move. I'm holding to my right wrist, my right hand. My left hand grabs my wrist, but when I turn like this, my first finger goes onto the wand like that. But you got to go really fast, and then you open your hand. And now here's the thing. Take a look. You only see 3 fingers, but nobody pays attention to that, because I'm not saying don't count the fingers. I don't say that, because then I'm only, I'm just telling you where to look. Voila. Now here's the thing. I like to keep my thumb on the wand, and the kids love it. I go, look, it doesn't fall. And they go, well, you're holding it with your thumb. Now that gets them focused more on the wand. And I go, watch this. Now what you learn in magic is I look at the object. You look where you want the audience to look. And you look back at the audience and you react. Now, tell you what, I want you to leave tonight knowing how to perform this. So I'm going to do this again. I'm going to do it in slow motion. My hair okay, Rebecca? Good. Here we go. Voila. Okay. It's so much funnier when you use Chariots of Fire music, but we can't use it. So that's called the magnetic hand. It's in my book. I'd show you more, but I don't think I have.
Where do we get your book?
Oh, well, you can buy it on Amazon.
Okay.
By the way, you can get it on Amazon really cheap now. It's like $12.93. They sold so many copies, they've discounted it. So you just Google or just go onto Amazon, type in Magic Tricks for Kids. Just type in my name.
Yeah, got it.
And Magic Tricks for Kids. If you buy it from me, you're still going to pay $15, but I'll autograph it. But I'm not here to promote my book. No, I'm not here to do that. No, I don't care. But yeah, Magic Tricks for Kids, Phil Ackerly. So it's fun. And there's really cool. There's a trick in there called it's called kitchen magic, where you go in the kitchen and you have to have somebody helping you out. So you have like an assistant where you have a code, and so the two of you are on this code. So you bring in like Rebecca. Let's say Rebecca's, well, your kids are pretty young, but let's just say that your kids and John's got it. Hello, John. Thank you, John. John's got the book. Did you pay for that, John, or did you just grab that somewhere? Yeah. So anyway, so like for example, you go in the kitchen and you would have somebody think of an object in the kitchen, and then your friend comes in and you say, are they thinking of the microwave? Are they thinking of the stove? Are they thinking of a towel rack? And they immediately know which object your friend was thinking of because you give them a code. That's in the book too. Yeah, that trick I learned in 4th grade. Wasn't done in the kitchen. It was called black magic. So all those tricks in the book I've been doing for over 2 years. Yeah.
And I don't know if you can all see, there's a slide up. Phil's website has a great URL. It's makephilaappear.com, which I just love.
Actually, that points you to ackerly-entertainment.com.
I know, but Make Phil Appear is so cool.
That's right. So I thought makephilaappear.com would be easier. And then I say, just go to Make Phil Appear. And they go, wait, say that again, make what? So no matter what, it's complicated. But my original, actually, this points you to ackerly-entertainment.com. So I came up with this one. Yeah. And hey, if you like a trading card, send me your email address, or your mail address. I'll mail you my trading card. You can have it. And there's a trick on the back too called "Don't Lose Your Head." By the way, this one did not go in the book. They said, Phil, we can't put this in the book. I'd show it to you, but I don't have any rope. Oh, yes, I do. Do I? Here we go. Well, here, let me be the first one to show you this one. Now, this one, you can actually do this too. Get a piece of rope or string, tie it into a loop. And as I perform this, you'll see why they said we can't put this in the book. I'm going to make this rope go through my neck without harming the rope. Nobody cares about me. Okay, here we go. I understand. 1. Oh, okay, that didn't work. It just came undone. Let me tie another knot. This rope's going to be kind of small now. Here we go. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Here's the secret. Spoiler alert. This finger does the secret move. The rope goes around the neck like this. Look. Watch, I'll do it again. Matter of fact, I'm going to keep doing it until you like it. Now, let me show you a couple of pointers. Let's see. Bill, Jim, Kabir. I hope you're paying attention, kids. Because here's what happens. You put your finger in the loop on the other side. You pull across your finger, and this is how you end up. But this doesn't look right. So watch the little move that I make. Watch this thumb. I go like this with my finger. I pulled my finger. Then I put my thumb in the loop here, and I come forward. And it looks like, yes, Carol's got this. So you go 1, 2, 3, and I'll show you what I'm doing. So that's called Don't Lose Your Head. That's on the back of my trading card. Been teaching that to kids for 20 years, and I knew they wouldn't put that in the book. Yeah.
Oh, that's great. Anyone else have questions for Phil?
Please, make sure you leave your Visa number. Jim, make sure I get those numbers on the back.
Thank you. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was. It was.
Well, thank you, Kabir. So, Kabir, who are the kids there? Those are your kids?
No, I'm Kabir.
Oh, hi, Kabir. So how did you hear about us tonight, Kabir? How did you hear about us?
Newsletter. The newsletter.
The newsletter. Oh, good. So you're members of City Lights. Fantastic. Well, good.
Thank you.
Well, Kabir, I'm going to give you, and who are you with? Is that, I can't tell. Is that your?
Nahir.
Sister Nahir?
Nahir and Kabir. I'll give you the magic number. Write this down. 793.8. That's
Okay, I'm going to wait for 1 second. One second. I'm coming.
Oh, wow. Going to get real pencil and paper. So, Kabir, 793.8. You know what that number is? Anybody? That's the Dewey Decimal System. That's the number at the library where you find books on magic.
Ah.
793.8 is where you'll find books on magic. Yeah. Oh, good. Oh my goodness, that's a huge book there. You take lots. Oh, and you're a southpaw like me. Yeah. Write it down. 793.8. That's the book on magic. And if you get my trading card, I say it right there on the bottom of the trading card.